Uh, your girl has been putting her mind to use, but I'm almost done. And I just wanted to share a little piece or a little clip of my book that I thought you guys should hear. It is called A Lost Girl Who Had Lost Her Way. And it is your girl, Trisha, yes, who is checking in. And I felt like it was time to let a lot of my voice just be heard in this season and me not hiding it. So, um, I learned I do it best through expressing myself with writing. So I decided to go ahead and write a book, right? And this moment in life, I think, echoes to this part of the book, and I just want to take a little short glimpse and let you guys hear it. It is called The Echo of Trauma. Shut up. Sit down. Stop. The words weren't just commandments, they were chains. They wrapped around me, suffocating me, pressing me into silence. I was just a little girl. Yet these words carry the weight of 1,000 bricks, forcing me into a place of fear, of shame, of numbness. These weren't just spoken in anger, they became embedded in my soul, an echo that will follow me through life, hunting me, controlling me. Even as I grew, even as I fought to move forward, the echo chased me. Every time I tried to rise, they whispered, "You're nothing. You're small. You don't matter." They beat against my heart, filled my mind. Tried to convince me that darkness I had known was all there was for me. And so I did what so many of us do. I became what my environment taught me to be. We aren't born broken. We are shaped by the wounds we endure. And when the world teaches you that survival means becoming the very thing that once hurt you, you adapt. You learn to manipulate before you can be manipulated. You learn to lie before you were lied to. You drink, you smoke, you steal, you run, anything to escape the emptiness inside. It is a cycle once passed down like an heirloom, one that we wear like a badge of honor, not realizing it is actually a curse. We convince ourselves that this is just life, that the pain is normal, that the struggle is irreversible, that love is conditional. We become liars, thieves, addicts, hustlers, because somewhere deep down, we believe that's all we will ever be. But I am here to tell you that is a lie. There comes a moment in life when you realize that you are more than your past, that your identity is not in the trauma, the pain, or the mistakes, that the things done to you do not define you, that survival is not the same as living. And when that moment comes, when the veil is lifted, when you stand face to face with the person you were created to be, you will have no choice but to fight for her, to grow her, to protect her, to love her the way no one else ever has. That's the moment for me when I found God, not the God they tried to scare me into believing in, but the God who saw me, who knew me, who loved me even in my filth, the God who pulled me from the valleys and set me on solid ground, the God who whispered, "You are more. until I finally believed it. This is not just my story. This is the story of every girl who has ever felt lost, broken, unseen. The story of every woman who has ever mistaken survival for life. This is a call to rise, to break the chain, to silence the echo, because you are more. You always have been, and now it is time to believe it. Y'all, I cannot wait for y'all to read this book. It's going to be having so many ups and downs, so many trials and tribulations in life that we do endure. But at the end of it, one of the greatest things that I learned is that God will restore you. And beyond restoring you, the story that He put down inside of you, He echoes it back so that the world will be able to hear it, feel it, understand it, and walk in their own truth. He said this is our season to break chains. So as I get closer and closer to letting this book launch, I am going to be so excited for not only my healing process, but the process and the release of so many other people to break free in this cycle and be able to know that they're not alone. So many of us think we're alone, but in this season, as I am getting ready to step up to the plate, as I am getting ready to make sure that I am more and more present, I am calling on each and every one of my brothers, my sisters. We got to stand. It's time to break so many chains and so many barriers, but it takes a force. And in this season, they say force got to meet force. So my call to action this year is to just break chains. Let's break chains, let's break barriers, and let's break down all of these different belief systems that had us bound in this season. I'm letting you know, Satan got to lose his hold. He has to lose his hold up off of every one of God's children. And you on the other end of here is one of his children. And he got to let you go too. It's time to rise, baby. Rise. Get ready. It's a whole rise, and we are in a whole uproar. I am so happy and eager for this fight. And again, y'all, it is your girl. So stay tuned and look out for the book, A Lost Girl Who Lost Her Way. Ooh, this is just the beginning. It ain't even the end. That's what makes this so poetic at the end. Y'all be easy.